welcome to Wayward Knaves, you scallywags, rapscallions, and lowlifes. This here be tabletop RPG, Maritime, high fantasy hijinks. I'll be your harbor master tonight, Sean, the unhumble bard. And here are players tonight. We have, I'll let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, guys.
It's
Alex
just me over here messing my camera up. Oh, go ahead.
Alex playing Zabji Crocky, the Ribbit Bard.
And tonight I will be Corey. I'm sorry. I will be Grit Grumb, played by Corey, who is a human on the planet Earth. A pleasure.
I was like, you want Corey to be thrown into this?
I just keep getting nicer and nicer.
Well, as soon as Corey provides me his actual stats, I'll get that in the character sheet. We'll get ready. Lots of fear. It'll be good tonight.
Me and my buddy Clint McElroy, we're planeswalking janitors. So we just show up in random places. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry for the late start. We had a deep, in-depth discussion over game rules and action tracking and tokens and whatnot. But so we'll jump in with on the last session of Wayward Knaves. Our crew awoke to the gentle sound of the morning tide, its rhythmic waves lapping at the shore not far from their heels. With sheer cliffs towering behind them and a shallow, sparkling lagoon stretching out ahead, the serenity of the scene is deceptive. Grit Grumb, ever the bold strategist, insists that they must ascend to higher ground, pointing to a distant peak. Oh, yes. His eagerness is met with reluctance from the others, but Grit's stubborn determination to peak finally wins them over. Zabji and Todd Marley, despite their misgivings, agree to follow his lead, ready to face the challenge. The ascent is treacherous. Straight up, jagged rock faces that challenge their strength and teamwork, but together they manage to reach the summit, breathless yet triumphant. As they crest the peak, however, Grit and the others are greeted by an unexpected sight. Rather than the dense tropical jungle they've grown accustomed to, a coniferous forest spreads out before them. The air is cool and crisp, far chillier than anything they've experienced elsewhere on the island. Towering blue woods stretch toward the sky, their branches thick with needles, the scene more reminiscent of northern woodlands than a tropical paradise. The group finds themselves standing on the edge of a breathtaking vista, a trodden path winding down from the cliff toward the mysterious forest below. With no hesitation, they venture into the cool shade of the woods, their eyes scanning the strange flora and fauna. Along the way, they encounter curious new creatures, maple slugs, slow-moving beings formed from the sap of the blue woods, and snipes, small elusive mammals camouflaged with pine needles for both protection and stealth. And as the group traverses the forest, Zabji delivers the memorable line, "You can pretty much cream anything if you try hard enough." Trademark. A bold philosophy to live by, especially in their perilous line of work. Indeed. After several hours of hiking, they stumble upon a fork in the path. One trail continues deeper into the forest, a larger, more well-trodden route, while the other descends toward the coastline, where a ship graveyard looms in the distance. True to their pirate nature, the crew scoffs at the prospect of safety and chooses the dangerous route, making their path toward the eerie shoreline. And before long, they find themselves amidst the skeletal remains of over 24 ships, each in various stages of decay. The haunting creak of old wood fills the air as they explore the derelict vessels, their curiosity piqued. As Zabji, the bard de cuisine, scans the sand for clues, his foot hits something buried beneath the surface. He kneels, brushing away the grains to reveal a bloodied pocket watch. Karnat's pocket watch! Just as Zabji begins to alert the others, a sound cuts through the creaking timbers and wash of the tide. Muffled screams. A man's voice. Karnat's voice. Desperate and faint, but Karnat's nonetheless. Without hesitation, the crew springs into action, diving into the wake and swimming toward the sound of the cries. The screams grow louder as they approach a half-sunken galleon, its rotting hull looming in the water. But just as they're within reach, they're attacked! Invisible enemies strike from the depths below, and a powerful underwater electrical current surges through their bodies, leaving them reeling and unable to retaliate for a full round. I think I embellished there. I don't think that's fully accurate, but it's still good. Now, when they finally manage to gather their wits, the crew spots their attackers, the electric coral, pulsing with energy just beneath the surface. With determination and quick thinking, they fend off the shocking creatures, sending them into a dazzling display of light and color as they die. Weary and desperate for in need of healing, the crew swims toward the half-sunken galleon, their thoughts on Karnath, eager to find their missing comrade and uncover the secrets this ship holds. And that is where we pick up. So just outside the galleon, the waves lapping up against you, bringing you ever closer. What do we do?
Well, I think we probably want to get out of this water. Can we swim towards the boat and maybe try to climb aboard?
Yeah, make a instinct check real quick. Let's see what we're the best way to get up there.
Mr. Zabji? Okay. Yeah.
10.
So it is sunken. So there is, the natural entry point. Where you're looking around where the water meets the deck that is exposed now, and as you swim nearer, there does appear to be like just a rotted section of what used to be the guardrail, like the side of the ship now, and it is a way in, and you have your entry point.
Okay. I think I'll begin making my way that direction.
Nice. Everybody following suit.
Yep. I will have noticed that Mr. Todd seems to have gone a little limp with the currents that were flowing through his body. So ensure that they are dragged along. Maybe Turtle could turtle and give him a lift as well.
Yep.
So, yep.
Turtell
I will follow along. Yep.
floating nicely like a tube.
He's just turned upside down. He's got his arms back and just shell down, and enjoying this. Maybe spinning around a little bit. His own little world.
So yeah, you found you're easy. It's easy to get up into, but once you are inside, what you can only tell might have been like it's part of the main deck, but clearly there are bits and pieces blasted off from an ancient battle or just worn off from the tide and the natural weathering. But it's like as soon as you're inside, what is left of the structure is kind of blocking your way and your path to the rest of the main deck. So you might have kind of like found your way inside of an old room where it is. And there is a rusted ancient door that stands before you now as you kind of lift yourselves out of the water and get your footing.
Grit stops after a moment and kind of dripping down. Looks at Zabji. How are you? How are you doing after those shocks? You feeling all right? Take a little. Almost looks like a little like perfume bottle type thing of his pack, and filled with very, very, very dark, deep, almost black red liquid that doesn't so much slosh as kind of slurps around as he shakes it. I've got this here, aged, restorative vial, I guess, if you need it.
Yeah, I think I could go for a smoothie.
All right, yeah, you might need to just break it open to get it out. I've tried to tap it out a few times, and it just kind of it'll hang out a little bit and then kind of go back up in there. So here you go. And, here's a minor health potion for you.
Cool. I will
Nice.
take that.
Which is the 1d4 HP, or hit points.
All right, roll a d4.
Oh no.
Okay.
Better than nothing. 1 out of 6 or 7 ain't bad.
Right. I will also burn one of my inspirational words to heal a hit point as well.
Nice.
Just you talking yourself up over there?
A little bit. I'm gonna just, I've got a beverage, a little sandwich. I think I'm feeling a little better.
All right, good. Well, I don't think we need to, sit around here too long. So we got a rusty door as the other end of this.
Mm-hmm. As you're taking a moment to rest and replenish, you the muffled cries haven't stopped. They're just kind of sporadic. They were always kind of sporadic. So you do hear like the struggling Karnath muffled voice. You're as close as you've been now. I mean, obviously it's very close. But in addition, like Zabji, as you pause for a minute and just have that like sigh of relief when you that first swallow of something nourishing, you're like, oh, this like that life giving. You are still enough to feel a thud beneath your feet, and then another thud, and then by the time you start to maybe realize something's going on, the thud, an additional boom just happened, and this one rocks the whole thing, so it's audible. You don't just feel it under you, and Grit, you feel it too.
Yeah.
But it goes back to after that. It goes back to just muffled from the other side of the door.
The tremors. You think that was Karnath kicking, or something else?
I think it was either Karnath kicking or something kicking Karnath.
All right. Well, let's get in there. Grit's gonna try and wrench the door open, or look first to see if it is open.
Yeah.
But pull it open. If it is a pull.
Yeah.
Way it goes.
First, you can either make an instinct or knowledge roll to see the best way here.
Well, both of those are zeros, so let's see. I'm sure this will be fine.
There's gonna be a quick ding.
Grit.
Yeah, I was denied all last session, so there we go. It is served up. All right, I will take that stress and hope.
So even though this structure is, intact enough to keep you from progressing without any interference, there is wide creaks through the planks that you can see the daylight coming in. You can see across the deck down the way, and as you're looking for like the sweet spot to begin prying or bashing, you're focusing near, but then from the corner of your, like in the distance, something catches your attention, and you refocus, you rack focus or whatever, and you see Karnath's head, that unmistakable golden Dracana, but bloodied in this case. You see one arm. That's all you're able to see from this side. There's like a mast blocking your view. But one arm, his right arm held up, and just thinking of Dexter, like a smattering of blood behind him going across the wall in a pattern. And but you see that, but just as you see him struggling over there, and he is bound and gagged, focus back to this hinge that's there, and there does appear if you just the bolts are stripped. So it just really appears shut or stuck.
All right. Well, in that case, I will move as quickly as possible. Not trying to be too quiet, but yeah, just charging down towards Karnath. I see Karnath. We need to go, and just start booking it down that hallway.
Nice. So yeah. So yeah, not so much a hallway. It was like kind of you were in a cabin. You were in the cabin. This
open the door and charge out.
Yeah, hell yeah. Bursting out of this what used to be the cabin onto the main deck now. And again, you guys are kind of at an angle. Mm-hmm. Think maybe 30 degrees, so pretty steep.
Yeah.
as you emerge from the more sinky end of the galleon to charge down. And I will switch us over to a map.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. I
Right.
gotcha.
The map's not perfect, but you get the gist. Here.
Is any map perfect?
Just,
Except for a map.
just a
without
blank
New
one.
Zealand.
Exactly. Oh. K-Ways. Floated K-Ways. All right, so we're in the bottom right of the map over here.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Find them over here.
Nice.
Gonna do the come hither
Mr.
ping.
Gritty. Is that a... Oh. I think Corn Purse tagged along.
Yeah, he's there.
How did you... I thought you stayed on the... Whatever.
You can. Oh yeah, no, he did. My bad.
Yeah.
Coin Purse, you're out of here.
No, if he wants to poof into existence in some places, far be it for me to stop him.
Oh man, I'm gonna turn on my little fan. So as you, yes, you burst down. You hear another thud, and as you're running up the incline, the thud kind of breaks your gait a little bit, but it not enough to shut you down. But yes, you are able to actually start running toward Karnath, and then you hear another voice coming up from behind Karnath. There's below the deck at the tail end of this ship that's poking up out of the water. The whole deck is caved in at the highest point, just behind where Karnath is chained, and it is from here that you hear another voice, and it is where it's snarling and guttural and deep and heavy. Oh, Goldie, one-eyed Goldie, one-eyed Goldie. Only got one arm now, have we? And after you hear that, a golden Dracana arm severed is thrown up from that below deck and lands not far from Karnath up there as you guys are headed toward him. There's a bloody arm.
Oh, Lord. Did he always have one eye?
Yes,
Or
that's
is that a new development?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah. He's as long as you've known Karnath, he's got an old scar. Yeah,
Got it.
but the
Well, like
arm.
Starnath, am I right?
But yeah, he's struggling, and now that you're close enough, you see that his other arm is indeed been ripped off, and he has a very bad wound on his left side. Goldie.
If you're in there at all, this would be a really, really good time to help Karnath out before he bleeds out. Yeah. Anyway, but I will continue.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Tell Marley.
No, you're good. I figured charge it forward to see whatever this thing is, and if it's caved in, maybe jumping straight down in there.
Oh shit!
as I start running. Yeah. Okay. Zabji, can you? I don't know. You help him?
Yeah, definitely. Let's get in there and see what we can do to help. I can definitely. I can. His arm. Like, oh my god.
You
Is
got.
he a righty or a lefty? Do we know?
I don't know. I can't even tell which one came off.
Okay, but yeah, if we can get closer, I can help. I can heal him a little bit. Maybe stop the blood flow. I don't think I can bring an arm back, but
well, you got that that twine you use to like wrap up meat and stuff. I bet you could just like put it right around that and
trust it.
And then I don't know if you could burn a gold Dracana, but maybe you could just burn it. I don't know. Well, we should get there before something rips more of them off, and Grit will get there. Pounding across the deck.
So I'm just gonna jump down in the hole with Grit.
Okay.
You're jumping in the hole? Shit. Okay.
Well,
You
I
don't,
mean,
you don't
if
have to
he-
jump
if
in
he-
the
well, if
Karnath
he-
is up, right?
Oh,
Like on top?
So if Karnath
I think he's
is
on top.
then Zabji's stopping on
Yeah.
top with Karnath. Once they're, well, I guess, do we see whatever this thing is once we get near the hole?
No, and what? So Karnath is gagged first, also. So like, are we stopping to do anything before? Yeah. Okay.
So once we're close range, I'm going to go ahead and use my relaxing soup. And myself and any close allies will regain 1 hit point. So everybody heals for 1.
Nice.
And hopefully that will at least stabilize Karnath as I just it's a tomato bisque with a little bit of basil.
I feel like the name might need a little. It sounds like something you might give someone to make them go to sleep unintentionally.
Sleep soup.
They just
or relax their muscles.
Yeah, you drink it and then you drift off peacefully. I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh God, Dread Pirate Cosby. No.
No. Strike 1. No.
That and the pudding, okay?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Not the pudding.
Not the pudding. So yeah, as Karnath regains, I mean, he was on the brink. Like you don't have to be a doctor to know that what you're witnessing is not great for anybody that is living. So that I'll say that's enough to stabilize him. Just because you used a resource and it's magic. Yeah, and as he does, a surge of energy comes, and just enough for the gag to come off his mouth just a little bit, and he warns you all to run. That's his warning as he's still shackled here. And
I'm running right in there.
Yeah, that's when I won't so I don't have two maps, it's just one map. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, flavor, yeah, if you jump down there, fuck yeah, whatever. But
no, what I do want to do is Karnath's right there, he's chained. I would like to at least try and bring my warhammer down and break his chain.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah.
Let's see if this
I'm
works.
definitely gonna mark stress because I don't want to bungle this.
Yeah, if it works, then he'll be free.
All right. Because that would be bad if I did something really bad here and maybe broke a Karnath leg.
I'll also my oven will ding and I'll be like, the maple slug brownies are ready, and that'll be the rally die.
Yes.
Sweet. Well, I got a 25 with fear. To smash the chain that is extending from his leg or arm,
nice.
however it's
Yeah.
holding him. Yeah.
Okay, so if we're starting stuff now, then I will add my fear. That'll be the first fear. Go back.
I think Zabji had one earlier. Oh no, you got hope. Yeah.
Yep.
Never mind. Sweet.
Nice.
Yay for roll 20.
And as he warns you to run, and you break him free from the lone shackle. It would have been harder if he had two arms left. It bashes through, and he is free. But first thing he does is kind of almost like that instinct to like push your kid out of the way of the car, and then you take the place, kind of like that. Like he pushes you back, and then almost like a judo or whatever taekwondo or not taekwondo. Jiu-jitsu move, turns back on his feet like in defense mode, and braces with his legs for like something's coming up. And the singing, the taunting continues. Goldie, one eye, but I likes to snack on two. I likes 2 eyes. You let me down, Goldie. And right then, from below, a weapon, the end of a weapon, this metal claw at the end of a chain swings around and digs into what's left of the main deck. And with an eerie force, this large, morbidly obese, cantankerous, tank person yeets himself up using the force of the whipping himself up onto the deck and stands before you next to Karnath. It is
Tank person made of metal or
no, just like a big fat dude.
got it.
So
who is he? Sharky?
Oars, Rockback Jack. So what have we here? Have you brought Rockback some extra appetizers here? Oh, there's a lot more than one eye here. Oh, thank the gods. This big fat dude, he taunting is the size of a bovine, like a huge bull. This guy yeets himself up onto the main deck, and here we go. A brute of what is clearly an oversized Galapa. You see, standing over 8 feet tall, massive clawed arms protrude from what is stitched together. It looks like several different executioner's masks of different sizes. It's got one for his head, one for his shell, one for his body. Wearing a grotesque, oversized executioner's hood, and his turtle-like shell, as if to dehumanize his cold, sadistic nature. His leathery skin, cracked and speckled with barnacles, glistens in the sunlight as he cracks his knuckles, laughing deeply from beneath his hood. So, yeah, rusty tools of torture dangle from his belt, stained with who knows what. Dinner time!
You are you Rockback? Do you know Stonebelly or Shale Leg?
Oh, that's enough out of you. And he's gonna whip his attack. He's gonna attack.
Oh. I'll give you something to chew on.
Round one. Fight. We go.
I feel like if you were in person, it would be really cool to take that little action tracker paper and just slap it down on the table.
I know.
It would be like.
It would be fun. I want the printed materials real bad, and I want to. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, yes, that same barbed chain he gets. He's going to yank it back, and then in one motion, kind of whip it around and swing it your way. That's gonna be Here we go.
I should have become unstoppable before this. Oops.
So here we go. He's going to roll 1d3 2 with +5 to hit for
that
12.
hits me. My evasion's 8.
Go. So the barbed chains with a savage swing. Rockback Jack lashes out with his spiked chain, and that's going to be plus.
I seem to have made one more mistake, but I'll fix that soon.
For 19 scratch damage, like Wolverine
My
style.
severe damage is 18, and I have 1 armor slot left, so I'm going to burn it and just take the major. He's not within melee range of me, is he? Oh, dang. I assume the chain is kind of ranged.
Yes, it has. Yeah, it has a range.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well.
And then as he whips the barbed chain back, he tauntingly licks the blade that has Grit's blood on it. He's like, "Oh, this is a bit grimy, a bit dusty, ain't he? Oh, no problem. No problem here." And
This isn't going to go well for you if you have such a sensitive stomach, buddy.
Yeah, what do y'all do?
I would really quickly. Sorry, I would like to spend 3 hope to clear 3 armor slots.
Nice.
So I don't die. So, yeah, there we go. All right, I did that thing. Grit bears down and grabs some more black powder and snuffs a little bit and then rubs it over where the chain whipped through him, and you see it kind of smoke a little bit, but then his blood kind of quickly almost like cauterized off, and then
Nice.
the shaly exterior starts to regrow a little bit. Sorry, Zabji, you want to get the show started?
So I think Zabji is going to say, I hope you didn't eat any of him because gold dragons are poisonous, right? And he's going to use Troublemaker to make a presence roll against him.
So he does the same, or
so I think
it's I think you. Well, never mind. Yeah, you know your feature.
So let's see. It doesn't. It says when you taunt or provoke a target within far range, make a presence roll against them. On a success roll, a number of d4s equal to your proficiency. Take the highest value of those and deal that much stress to the target.
So every monster has like I don't know what it's called. It's like a challenger. It's basically like a DC.
Oh, 16.
Like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you got to beat. Yeah.
Oh, so that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that did not work.
Oh no. Sorry, my bad. I didn't know what that was called. That number 4.
Yeah.
Tier 2, Bruiser, difficulty 16.
There we go. Now we know what we need to hit. I think that's their armor too. Like if it's kind of like an all-inclusive or evasion. Yeah. It's nice because there's like one number you gotta do.
Cool. So
right, 14 with hope.
You take the hope, but that didn't. So it didn't work on him.
All right.
Does he mark any stress?
No.
Okay.
I want to try and push Karnath out of the way.
Okay.
Get out of here, you one-armed sir. Technically outranks me, but you're gonna die if you try and stand right here between us.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he resists at all, but I want to try and at least like push him a little bit away.
No,
and
yeah.
Then,
as you do, he's gonna try to like kick attack as you push him away. Just kind of break this guy's.
Imagine like grabbing like a toddler or a kid, and they're just like kicking.
No.
Move him. Even though I'm definitely shorter than Karnath. Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and attempt to get him out of there. Do Karnath 4.
My real goal is to clear the area to try. Oh, good job, Karnath.
Here we go. So yeah,
try and hit this guy.
Like you said, in kind of a toddler tantrum flurry of kicks, there he's gonna just scuttle away and manage to crank out some damage while he does. Okay. I'm gonna say he gets his shin like just right as he's getting away here.
Nice.
Oh, this food's feisty. Somebody's gonna have to get thwomped.
Right here, you try again, and I will move over and recklessly forceful push him.
Nice.
So take that stress.
How far did you get Karnath away?
I don't know how. Really, just enough to like interpose myself. Maybe I saw how far the chain could whip, so as far as I could kind of push him while moving. My main goal wasn't to get him far away. It was more to get him out of the way so that I could be right there. So yeah.
We'll give you that much. There we go.
Cool. All right. So yeah, reckless forceful push.
Hell yeah.
Boop, boop. 20 with fear.
I take the fear.
But I get the 20. So I will roll 2d12 plus 3. 16 damage.
Yeah, 16. Oh, damage?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So I roll up and try and crack him, maybe like across the knee to try and like force him down, make him vulnerable. Oh wait, on a success you deal damage, push the target out of melee range, and may spend a hope to make them temporarily vulnerable. Yeah, I'll spend a hope.
Yeah.
To make them vulnerable.
So yeah.
So that means we get advantage. Yeah.
I won't do any like mechanics, like as far as like, okay, it's gonna be 15 feet drop, and then you guys are gonna be down there, but it'll just he is prone
Big
here.
enough that maybe like goes into the wall of the ship there, but he'd easily be able to like still get us. Yeah.
But he's
Take
prone.
the vulnerable part though.
I'll twist him upside down. There we go.
So yeah, Grit comes up, goes at the knee, doesn't quite get as much of the desired effect, but definitely puts his maul, in there to make him stagger a little bit because he's kind of like half on, half off the deck there, so he's in a vulnerable position.
Nice.
And there we go.
Zabji.
Okay, Zabji's gonna step over to kind of continue putting himself in between Karnath and this guy. I'm going to.
And I rolled with fear. Sorry.
Yeah.
Make that clear.
So I'm gonna try Troublemaker one more time.
Okay. Roll it.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
They do. That is a fact. Grit.
Oh, I crit.
Nice. And he does. We'll say Grit like starts the topple, and then Zabji's like, oh, perfect timing. Like the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
So that'll be 3 stress for him.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
And if they mark all their stress, they have to start marking HP.
Yes.
Think so.
Nice.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, that's most of his. Yeah.
I like it.
He is
He
stressed.
doesn't mark HP now, or he does.
Not yet, but that's. Oh, he's already marked some, but
Yeah. I just meant from the stress.
yeah, this big tank guy is kind of a glass cannon after all. So, okay, nice. Yeah, all that works. So now that I have, if I'm right, I got 3 fear and 2 action tokens.
I think you'd have.
Or that'd be 3.
I did one that didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna spend some of this for homeboy Rockback Jack. This one. You caught him off guard. He's master of his domain. This is highly irregular. The food not supposed to fight back, but I suppose it's all right if it does. And he's gonna spend like an action to stand up, I guess, to get to his feet, and then activate his ability, his thwomp, and that is going to. Here we go. Spend a fear, so that takes one of these away.
Does he jump up in the air and give me just a second to see if I can run under him before he comes down?
Good. Not just a second. So it all happens so quickly, very quickly. Very quickly, like I said, in between Grit and Zabji, just in between y'all, you hear rumbling from below, and you see the claw end of the barbed chain sink down into the wood, and then in a blink of an eye, just a flash, this large refrigerator-sized Galapa again yeets himself into the air quickly this time, except this time it's not to land on his feet, it's to go far up into the air, and fully goes into shell form, as now it's just this like massive hooded executioner's hood shell. And just as the barbed chain, as the chain reaches, as it gets taut, it hangs there for just a second, and all you kind of get like an oh shit moment as Rockback Jack slams down into the deck in between everybody. So everyone in very close range needs to make a strength save as he comes down. So that's Karnath as well.
I crit again.
Nice.
Got a 22.
And then we'll do
Just
20 plus. I don't
Does
know.
Karnath have a maple slug snack too?
I'll give him a plus
In case he
3.
needs it. Yeah.
Oh, right. Does he get any?
Oh,
We'll see what
rally.
it's-
Yeah.
What would that add? 14 passes anyway. That's
That
fine.
would be a D6, but yeah.
Everybody pass? Okay, yeah. You're looking good. And a
Nice.
crit. So, if failure, never mind. On a success, targets are pushed back to close, and take some damage, even if you succeeded. So everyone's pushed back maybe one
So
space.
I'd probably be in the hold or hole there.
Yeah. Karnath back. 4-2. This is where I was like, after our conversation about difficulty, I'm like, should I change this? So, all those who succeeded, even though that just means you are not knocked prone, as this hulking shell comes slamming down, knocking everybody back for 13 physical damage. It's a mixture of kind of like debris and shrapnel and splinters everywhere coming at you. In addition to like the shock of it. Oh damn, that rolled very low damage.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. plus 10. All right, I'm gonna burn 1 armor slot to make it a minor, and then I'm gonna roll my d6 to see if my thick skin will keep me from taking that one. No, it won't.
Nice.
Kind of slam back into the wood there.
And Rockback Jack, as he kind of, we'll say he landed in like the superhero landing or whatever, and he starts to like gargle and just cackle menacingly there as he starts to like reel in his chain, ready for his next move. But yeah, what do y'all do? What do y'all do?
Is it Zabji? I think he's choking.
Zabji's gonna shout out, "Well, I hope he chokes on it," and he's gonna try another troublemaker. I'm gonna add my rally die.
Hey.
25 with fear.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll take the fear though.
Ooh, and 4 stress.
Woo! Okay, so he's out.
Look.
So 1, 2, 3.
Like
Damn.
I could just do that.
He's completely
That
out of
doesn't
stress.
have, like, it only works on one, like once or something.
No. So
No,
let
nice.
me actually.
No, I'm thinking of a different one. There's another one that's like, it's one of the grace cards.
Oh, this one's strong.
It does something else. Yeah.
Yeah, no. This was my 3rd level, or not 3rd level, 2nd level. One of the
Nice.
2nd level ones.
There's one where you shout, but it makes him like attack an ally or something. But it only works once. It's pretty sweet. Yeah.
So yeah, still enraged and antagonistic, but looking worse for wear now.
Nice. Oh, Hypnotic Shimmer. It's a level 3 one. All right.
Are y'all level 3 or level 2?
We're level 2.
Ah, okay. Good.
change things?
Good.
I would like to get out of the hold here. I don't know how, like position wise, if I'm
Yeah,
able to climb out.
make a strength check.
All right, I'll take that. Blue.
Yeah.
23
Yeah.
with fear matters. Yeah.
So yeah, easily able to hoist yourself up back onto the main deck.
Sweet. And yeah, I'll hit him now.
Hit him.
Yep. I'm a recklessly forceful push him again. We're gonna go with a 10. Is it too late to add the rally die? Now I'll eat it. That's a fear too.
Oh yes.
I kind of stumble up, and as I'm coming up, onto the boards, really hoist myself up really well, and then just completely miss this. The boards that he was standing on are half cracked and shattered, and foot kind of falls through halfway as I'm trying to swing around at him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's perfect explanation too. Like the whole thing, it's starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
All these bashings, and but that miss, he just cackles at you, and you were coming in with your hammer, right?
Yeah.
So as you swing and miss into one of the upheaved planks, he's gonna kind of use that momentum of the miss to do his next move. So he is going to actually blue shell bash. I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna do a couple things. So
Does that mean I'm in first place?
blue shell. Sure. Yeah.
Or first place to die in?
So much like kind of like your reckless. What was it called? Your reckless charge or whatever.
Yeah, it's just reckless.
Yeah, he's going to the turtle equivalent of goring you. He's going to charge and then bash. So that is
Shell hell.
experience shell hell. That is a 11 to hit.
Oh, that does hit. Yep. My evasion is not amazing.
And on a hit, it does 2d6 plus. That's not bad. That's not bad.
We'll see about that.
15, and you are pushed to very close range.
Oh, 26. That is more than
Woo!
2d10 plus 10. Oh, I will burn 2 armor slots to make that not a severe and take major damage.
And he's pushing you off the ship.
Okay.
So,
But when I hit it, when he hits me, we are in melee. So
yes,
when you take when you're hit by an enemy in melee range, immediately roll a number of d6 equal to the number of hit points marked. For a result of 5, plus deal a hit point back to the enemy. So
nice.
we'll do 2d6
Nice.
here and maybe get to do some damage back. Nope, not at all.
Oh no! So it doesn't do the HP thing.
No, he doesn't take any HP. I
That'd
gotta
be
roll 5 or
perfect.
6, so it's like a 1 and 3.
So yeah, and Grit is pushed off, and we splash, big splash, because now you guys are probably, I'm gonna say, 15 feet up out of the water at this end of the galleon. So Grit forcefully blue shell bashed off the side, and he goes down off the side, going back
Ain't feeling good. Yep.
up top. Spin more. He's going to spend an action token.
Get down here and let me fight you.
He's gonna one more thwomp. He's gonna again. His barbed chain goes down to the ground, and it's like he's floating with this like crouching tiger, hidden dragon, like anti-gravity defying leaps around here, considering his size. But he does. Again, the chain gets taut, and you feel the planks beneath you stress and pull you upward just before he comes slamming down again, and this time wrecking all the planks around you, which pretty much just destroying the main deck under Zabji and Karnath's feet. So Zabji and Karnath make strength saves, please. I'll do Karnath. Plus, would I give him 5 or 4?
I crit.
Yeah.
Man. It's been good for those.
Oh no.
11. Ooh.
Not so good for Karnath. So yeah, Zabji, you crit, succeed, and but everything is going to take some damage here. So everything within close range, that's 2d10 plus 10. 2d10 plus 10. And Karnath, poor Karnath. Oh, so that's 19 damage. And then I don't even have to roll the next. So in addition, Karnath is knocked prone. Zabji, you see Karnath. The way he was standing right before the thwomp came down, he got his leg caught in what was already broken part of the plank. And as soon as Rockback Jack struck the hull, the deck, it kind of further entrapped Karnath, messing his leg up. And then when it finally ejected all the splinters and everything from this, he is knocked prone, and you see his now again back down to almost lifeless body dangling and kind of ragdoll off the side of the ship into the water.
19 damage.
Yes.
Are you ragdolling too?
I'm ragdolling too.
Oh no! Ragdoll. I'll give it to you if you want. You could have also flown off the side, or you could be right there.
I think I think I probably go off the side.
So do you want to be Todd or do I get to be Turtell? Which characters are we gonna play after these two?
Right. I've already got a backup in mind.
Right, you cool. We cool.
And you hear after everybody hits the water, you hear from above, "Oh, where's my meal gone?" What are y'all doing?
Down here, you big. well, I don't even know what you are, but I feel like I'm gonna start talking like you here in a second. If you want to do anything over there, you can, Zabji. First off.
Well, I'm unconscious.
He's unconscious.
So
Well, it's not. There is no unconscious.
Zabji.
Unless-
Oh, okay.
Did you mark all your HP?
All of my HP is marked.
Okay, so you need to do a move.
A dying move.
Yeah.
Yes.
Karnath also.
I thought I was gonna be the first one. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm trying to find the dying moves real quick.
I know. It's like you think if you just clicked on HP, it would be right there.
Right?
One of them is like a guaranteed success, or guaranteed like you're fine.
Yeah, the scar one.
You take a scar, and then one of them is like roll, and then if you're good, you're good. You hop back up, and if you're bad, you straight up die. Or then one's like you can blaze of glory or something, like you can crit.
Yeah, I think it's gamble it and well here I'm already on the rules page.
Yeah. I got it.
Death and Daggerheart. Facing death is an important part of being an adventurer. Blah, blah, blah. When you mark your last hit point, you must make a death move. Choose one of the options. Blaze of Glory.
Yeah.
You embrace death and go out in Blaze of Glory. Take one action at GM discretion, which becomes an automatic critical success. Then cross through the Veil of Death. Avoid death. You avoid death and face the consequences. Roll your hope die. If its value is equal to or under your level, you gain a scar. You also drop unconscious temporarily. Work with the GM to describe how the situation gets much worse because of it. You may not move or act while unconscious. You return to consciousness when an ally clears one or more of your marked hit points, or when your party finishes the next long rest. So that's your unconscious, but maybe get a scar option. And then risk it all. Roll your duality dice. If the hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear an amount of hit points and or stress equal to the value of the hope die. Divide that up however you want between those two. If your fear die is higher, you cross through the Veil of Death. If the duality dice are tied, you stay on your feet and clear all hit points and stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. There you go. There's your options.
Let's go. Let's go.
Definitely don't die. Definitely die. But do cool stuff or gamble. And I've already said before, Grit will never take the avoid death action.
I think I'm going to risk it.
Oh, for the biscuit. Let's go.
With the biscuit.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a position where it's if Zabji goes down, it ain't looking good for Grit. So I think we're gonna go.
Oh God.
Here we go.
What are we? Session 8.
Oh, I live and I clear 4 HP.
Hey, yeah. There we go.
First death move.
Woo. Shit, man.
Woo!
You clear. Yeah, well, you get 6 to do whatever you want with. Nice.
Very good. I'm very relieved right now.
The Grit's over on the other side of the boat thinking the same thing. I gotta get up there. Zabji's gonna die if I don't. Or maybe I'll die, but I'll take this thing with me.
So yeah, Zabji, what's that look like? You pretty much like I said, you see Karnath get ragdolled and face down over the side, and then you also it takes the breath right out of your lungs, just such the concussive blow, and you're falling down and you're underwater, and then what happens in that moment underwater that like brings you back?
I think as I'm sort of sinking to the bottom, a thought occurs to him, caramelize the onions first. That'll bring the whole sauce together. And he just snaps awake. And he's like, it's not my time. And he just comes rocketing up out of the water.
Yes. Hell yeah. With such a triumphant return, if you want, you don't have to, but like it could be such an explosive return that you like frog kick your way back up onto the main deck if you want, or just stay.
Yeah, I'll take it and land kind of on the rail here.
Woo! Nice.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. So you come back and the water, like you land before like the splash does, and your heroic pose, and this guy you see now stumbling, fumbling, he's caught up in his own executioner's mask. They're all disheveled, so his eyepiece, like he's struggling to get it back to his face so he can see through it, and you can tell he's like tripping over himself and looking like shit, and he finally gets a peek at you, and you just look so triumphant as like the sunset now behind you, it just hits you in like such a heroic way. He gets like, oh fuck, he lets out a little, the first sign of weakness this whole fight, that he's scared. So yeah, what do y'all do?
That's our one. So that wasn't even an action. That was just like when you took that damage. So you still.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna go for let's go for yeah, we're gonna keep with what's working. Yeah, because he can already hit me with the claw, so screw it. I'm gonna pull out my knife and stab him. I'm just gonna
Woo!
I'm just gonna pull out a chef knife and go
Please.
ah! And I'm just gonna jump out.
Please tell me Zabji killed both of the big things we fought with his knife at the very end of the battle.
Go for it. Make that
Really
attack
want
roll.
this to work. If
Yes.
I had any way I could help, I would, but I'm out of hope and everything else.
That hits.
16.
16
There you
hits.
go. With hope. There you go.
So no, just call it. Yeah, no, it.
3 plus another 2, so 5 damage.
No, he was down. That stress you did earlier, that really hurt him bad. Those 2 stresses. So
I have this is a bit of a meta question. I don't want to take us out of it, but do adversaries have armor? Like, I feel like that'd be too much for you to keep track of.
No, there's no armor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So they don't like burn armor slots. Or
No,
anything.
you either you bloat, you toggle with stress
Yeah.
and HP, and just yeah,
Gotcha. Cool.
and difficulty is factors in. But yeah, no, describe it. How do you? So he's like I said, he was struggling to like see you, and he moves his mask around. He's so you see his eye exposed.
Yeah, so I think right as he like turns the mask to finally see me, it like lines up with his eye right as I'm like weak point, and I just stab him right in the
Yes.
eye.
So, yeah, it's a perfect, and it is like you would expect less pushback as you're going into like something so gooey as an eye, but this guy is just so meaty and thick and dense. You're like, it's really struggled to go in, but so it's like comically slow as he goes in. Both arms goes into his head, and it's funny because like his head relative to the rest of this mass is very, very small. So for you to take down this giant thing for just one little poke, but yeah, you do, surely enough. And as you that last twist of the blade brings it hits a nerve, and the whole body just goes limp, falling down, releasing the chain and blood everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
just Zabji on top of this head, just bearing it to the ground.
Just
Shadow the Colossus.
clutching a bloody knife in his hand.
Grit pulls himself out. He's clearly tired and like very worse for wear. I've got 1 HP left and no armor. Body's just like shredded, and just see Zabji standing over this body that's like spurting blood out. And
Oh yeah, Zabji's like more red than
sun's
green.
behind you, like backlighting.
So epic.
Zabji, are you sure you're a chef and you You ain't no like assassin or something. Just,
You know, I feel like I'm really coming into a new confidence.
I thought this might have been the doom I was looking for here, but you know, jeez, guess not.
You know, I'm not entirely sure there. It might have just been the water, but I think I died for a second.
Oh, that's good. We have a name for that, but well, I don't know how old you are, so we're not going to go into time a little bit. Anyway, he done died a lot, right? And Grit, you know, takes his maul and not like forcefully, but definitely, you know, enough to provoke a response. Kind of slams it down on like the hand of this guy that's laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
you got to double tap.
always.
Oh no, Karnath. Where's the boy Karnath at? Where'd he go?
Oh, I'll jump in and
Grit
get
to
him.
the side into the hole right there.
Dive over the side.
Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah. So you remember Karnath there over the side. Well, two things. First of all, jump for Karnath. Let's go in there. Make a, I think instinct would also.
Yeah, I would follow, but you would definitely be quicker on the beat. Yeah.
As he dive in and we start searching for Karnath. Let's make an instinct check. And then Grit. Oh yeah, nice.
20.
20. So without any difficulty, like he hasn't veered far. He hasn't even sunk down to the shallow bay yet. He's still kind of in stasis, like bloop, 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 the little bubbles. And he has a look of contentment on his face just because he's like passed out or whatever. But there is some blood coming out of where his left arm used to be, on the same side of his scar. So he's got like a Zorro scar on over there. But yeah, you see him and you're able to grab him. What do you do once you find him and grab him?
I would, up on the deck, I would grab the chain this guy had and toss it over the side. Was the end an anchor or was it what was on the end?
Oh no, it's like a Wolverine claw thing at the end.
Gotcha.
Weapon.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking it's something that they could hold on to.
It's a chain. I mean, it's still a chain.
I slipped the chain over the side. Yeah. Zabji, grab it. You get it under his arms. Oh wait. I don't know if you can tie it or hold it or something. Yeah.
I'll hold him and I'll hold the chain.
There we go.
All right. And I will try and haul them up quickly.
Yeah.
Also, is his leg supposed to be bent this way? I thought his knees went the other way.
I don't. Is it? He's. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's
Let's
new.
just get him up. And then we can put it next to the other one and see which one might be going the wrong way.
Yeah. Let's get a combined agility check. I want to see what both you guys together can do.
I got a +2.
12. And then
Probably should have added the maple slug to that.
Ooh, 7. Okay.
Or given you mine.
So we're able to get him up, but with a 7. Let's see. He is a little caught up in the end of the chain. It like stabs him a little bit on accident, and that's actually enough to wake him up. But he takes additional damage a little bit. But he winces in pain, coughs up seawater, and he starts to gasp. But clearly, he is not doing well. He is struggling for life right now. You guys
will spend an inspirational word and heal a hit point.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
I have no. I gave you my last healing.
So at least in Wayward Knaves, for the crew, they don't necessarily die at 0 HP. We need some plot HP for some crew members.
I mean, the same way we get scars and stuff. You know?
Exactly.
They could have like negative attributes. I mean, he's got one hand, so
now he does.
it's
Yeah.
hard to shop now.
And he's the guy in charge of moving boxes. So.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
The bosun.
so we have Karnath. Huzzah! Rockback Jack is defeated. And we use his inspirational words to stabilize again. And Karnath now, he's been just in a whirlwind, up and down of feelings, and both like emotional and like tactile. Like he's missing stuff. He's phantom pains, real pains. But yeah, I'm sure y'all have questions.
Grit grabs the arm. It's laying on the deck. Don't worry, we got I got this. We gonna hold on to it for you. Oh, and we got your list too. You know, in case you're worried about that at this time, in this exact moment.
Him right now, I think I'm gonna play it to where he's very traumatized right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like like there's a steady. He's not sobbing. He's just like the tears are just being forced out, and he's like shocking. He's in shock. He's in shock.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So he's muttering things. He's responsive, but not like fully coherent to you guys. So he'll answer your questions, but you know.
Well, I will shout, Cornpers, we got him, but he ain't good. And then I have a question that might not be a good one to ask, but I feel that it is relevant.
Go for it.
Is this ship sinking? Or is it?
Well,
you talked about the deck and everything getting pretty.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. It's kind of already sunk. So
okay.
It would just be
shallow enough here.
Right. Yeah. It's shallow enough. It would just be crumbling into itself, not really sinking further.
Okay. If Karnath is not in immediate danger of dying, then Grit will take a look down in the area there. Maybe there's something that could help them, or maybe there's something else. Who knows that Jack had down there?
Yes. Let's make a instinct roll.
All right.
As we search the abandoned captain's quarters.
0. 12.
Nice.
With fear.
12 does though. I mean, yeah. So, what do you find?
Well, whatever. Probably whatever Jack last ate. Or multiples of.
That gets me back. Yeah. That reminds me.
Some cooking equipment too.
At the same time, Zabji jumped in to snag Karnath. Grit was like double tapping the body up here. So when you did that, he did jostle free some things under his apron, and you see like additional body parts fall out from different victims, different ancestries, different states of decay, all with like gnaw marks on them, like biting marks, like he's been chewing on them. His snacky snacks.
He's got to go food. From a pirate perspective, were any of them wearing rings?
Ooh, good call. You know what? 12's not like super impressive. Roll a D100. Let's see.
That's cool. I haven't rolled one of those in a while.
Hey, all right. Okay.
Hey.
So there are 5 limbs that fall out. They're all about the same size, but some of them are either arms or legs, depending on the ancestry. So, like, you know, a little person's, you know, leg, whatever. But yeah, so one of them, there's 2. One is an anklet of a halfling, which is this is just a large ring, yeah, and then or a ring for something else, and then and then another just like a standard ring from a human's hand. There, we're gonna say. Yeah, we'll just make it valuable. I was gonna try to like force a magic thing, but
I've got you know, an item to my backpack.
yeah,
A
call
halfling
them.
anklet and a human ring.
Yeah, label them the
Humanoid ring.
like Rockback Jack jewelry, and then we'll come back to it later. It'll just be like a value thing, but yeah. Very valuable though.
Got it. I like it.
What little sunlight is left after Zabji is taking it all in with his bloody show. There's like, it shines on the rings. You're like, oh damn, these are nice pieces. Also, the weapon he has is pretty badass.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm like what's the is it Q-Sarm or something? What something that's like a chain and it has a blade on the end and kind of like whip it around and yeah.
Yep.
Very,
I was just watching Ninja Turtles with Vivian earlier, the 2012 version, and they Mikey's nunchucks can like convert or whatever, change into those.
Nice.
So yeah, severed limb jewelry and a nice weapon. But other than that, oh, and then what was the helpful item for Karnath that you found? Right?
His arm?
No. I mean,
oh, like I found something that would help Karnath. Yeah.
I think
yeah,
you found
go ahead. I do have an idea.
Okay.
So we ran across those mushrooms before, those healing mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely got some of those. He's probably using them to cook with. But Zabji talked about him, so I figure, Zabji, I got some mushrooms down here. Them toadstools, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Them's good. You know, whatever, homeopathic. What I don't know. Yeah. I think if you cream them, that might help them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do a solve of cream of toadstool.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. Yeah.
That's perfect.
That captain didn't leave like a peg leg or anything down there, did he? Because
I mean, there's a lot of wood here.
Ooh,
to
yeah.
be honest, I'm kind of smelling strawberries.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I don't understand. Is that a pirate thing or a lowlander thing or what?
It just means Karnath might need a peg leg soon.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Good call.
But he's only lost an arm, right?
So far.
So far. Okay.
A peg arm.
Yeah.
I mean, his knee is facing the other way.
That's true. Yeah. One of his legs is, Family Guy style. Just.
Great. Also, oh, sorry.
I think once we get to land, Turtle's gonna need to turn into like a donkey or something to move him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, we've been carrying Turtle for so long. You know, he can do some carrying, right?
Yeah.
But I think, you know what? Grit grabs a like a rusty fillet knife. It's it's chipped. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And then pretty much all of his cookware is probably too nasty to use. But kind of holds that up, looks at it, and then climbs up out of the hole and looks at Karnath, and then walks over and kind of puts the knife up on his own shoulder and then tosses it aside. We gonna find you a good hook. It'll be long to make up for that.
If you go back to my list, as every time you address Karnath, he's just kind of got the shell shock, fetal position, kind of grabbing for where his other arm should be with his remaining arm, just kind of in disbelief, still kind of trying to process everything.
Well, Zab, do you think you can do something with these mushrooms, and then maybe we I kind of want to not go back in the water and not really leave this boat yet. It's about to be dark. I'd like to sleep, but not with this giant Jack here. Grit goes to kind of push Jack's body over the side of the boat.
Yeah.
To not have this big dead body in the middle of the boat. That's probably going to get pretty nasty soon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, with some effort and time, you
Yeah.
were able to lug it over there, and as soon as you do, you see some of the little fishies start to swarm up on him and start picking him apart.
Enjoy. All right. I really don't know how late it is, but we've been talking about sunset and everything, so maybe this is a good place to pitch camp. Because I am looking very bad. And I know Karnath probably needs rest before we move him too far.
Through Karnath's like heavy breathing and mumblings, there is one word that kind of keeps surfacing, and it's Rana, Rana, Rana. Too much, Rana. It's just like Rana, Rana, and it's a name he keeps repeating, but it doesn't necessarily make sense. Zabji would recognize it as a ribbit name, as a girl ribbit name, but nothing comes to mind. No person.
Maybe it's one of them Jawakunu? It's about the only other people we know. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think we've been to this island before. I mean, maybe he has. Huh.
Could be.
Interesting.
Karnath, I know you're in a bad way, buddy. Any other Jack-like folk around? You safe from him now. Don't worry, but any others we need to worry about as we settle in here?
He keeps rocking back and forth, and he looks at you, and his eyes, man, it's just like a 500-yard stare. You can tell he hears you because he looked at you when you spoke to him, but he's not processing what you're saying right now. He's just Rana, and just kind of goes back into his mumbling.
Zabji, you got any more of that relaxing, the sleepy kind?
Yeah, I will rummage around in my pack and pull out some like chamomile tea.
There you go.
I think let's just brew a pot of this. We're all kind of gonna chill out. Nice, calm vibes. We're on the ocean again, which is nice. None of that stupid solid land. Granted, not a great boat, but hey. And no one's trying to eat anybody's arm,
Yeah.
Did he say how he was going to cook it? I'm sorry, that's too personal.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I think he. Grit looks at the other 5 arms that he had on him that had, and kind of shuffles them towards the edge of the deck. I think they were raw, but I could be wrong.
Oh, so there's not like a cookbook or anything you saw down there? No recipes or not that I would try them, But...
Nah, I think it was all up here, and he taps his head. He had a lot of room there, but it seemed kind of empty too. So yeah.
Cooking comes from here, and he's gonna grab Grit's hand and move it to his heart, not the head.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you. Maybe give me a lesson or two one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that wouldn't be the worst thing, but yeah, I don't think I would want to learn from someone like him too much.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a stab and say lots of parasites.
Oh, you took a stab.
I see what you did there.
Oh no, I saw what you did. I really wanted to kill him or him kill me bad, but it's all right. It's all right. That's fine. We, everybody. Yep, we're good. Oh, cool. Cool.
Zabji gets like a momentarily haunted look in his eye. Yeah, I killed a man. I'm fine with that.
I mean, we kill lots of things here. You know, this just might be the one that has talked most to us. And
True.
Yeah.
His name was Jack. That's not going to keep me awake.
Yeah. And Rockback. I wonder how he got that name. He must have had some friends that gave it to him.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't make up your own nicknames.
True.
Yeah.
Lord knows I tried.
I once tried to call myself Patafist, and it didn't stick that well. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't trust his cooking because he's raw. It's like the opposite of good, tough, non-moist things that I like to eat. Yeah.
True.
So yeah, anyway, if we could get Karnath to sleep, that'd be great because I need to sleep too. I am in a way.
Zabji, make a presence roll to gain some trust here. See if we can take some of the soup for our POW.
With hope?
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So he's not like enthusiastically lapping it up, but we'll say like he does not fight you like feeding it to him. He calmly. Yeah, and when he is, yeah, exactly, Les from Jurassic Park. So, but yeah, if he, yeah, we'll say that like once you give him the soup and his own spoon, like he tries, but he just can't do it. So you help him out, and he does take it in, but he's still got that stare going. But toward the end of the soup, he is breathing more steadily. And his wounds have like closed up for now. He's not bleeding out, and just more calm. Maybe still not ready to talk, but better. And we're saying it's like after dark now. We're right at sunset.
I wanted to do one thing before it got dark. Sorry.
Yeah.
And this is more of a pin for tomorrow, but before I forget it. Try and find like the highest point on the ship and take a look and see if I can spot any vessels that look like they're not complete wrecks.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah. Now that Zabji mentioned, being back on a ship and everything. But that is
nice.
More like to maybe like, make a mental note for tomorrow to go look at something if
sure.
It might be a floating thing.
Yeah, just before sun goes down, you still got enough light. Yeah, go ahead and make a instinct check there at the top.
All right. Boop.
Nice.
17 with fear.
So once you get to the height of, and now that the fight's over, you have more time. You can be more careful, and you're able to navigate like the side where it hadn't been caved in yet to reach the height. And you see the whole shipyard. You're actually on like the second highest point you could possibly be at in this little shipyard. There's only one other sizable ship this of equal size and about the size of the Don Qui actually, but obviously wrecked. But and I'm gonna say of this field of. I said a couple dozen. Let's just stop it at a hard 20. You're at one side, closest, kind of far out. So you had done a fair bit of a swim. So you're at the farthest large boat, and there will be one other that would be from where you're able to see that would have any of the cabins still intact, and it actually looks not bad. It's newer than the ship you're on right now.
Now I am looking for looting, but also, like something that we could potentially maybe try and ride out of here, given we've got one-armed Karnath and So
with the same roll,
potential vessel to get us going a little quicker.
The one I just mentioned, that's not the one for that, but that is more of a potential loot situation. As far as something worth the ship ready or sail ready,
Yeah.
There are much smaller vessels that have not been so greatly impacted by crashes that maybe even were fine and they just kind of left them there. But yeah, there are several still floating up toward closer. Actually, you kind of already passed them on your way out to where you are now. But yeah, there's a couple worth investigating anyway.
Yeah. Grit climbs back down. Well, there's I think maybe in the morning there's one other mostly intact ship that we might want to poke our noses into, and then there's some smaller what are they scuffs? I don't know
Yeah,
what
little
y'all's terms, but something that we could maybe get back easier with Karnath than trudging through who knows what out there.
Yeah.
So-
I like it. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, first light. Yeah.
nice.
But yeah, darkness now. You continue.
No, yeah. And then are we bedding down here on the taking a rest out here on the
I want to.
Rockbacks?
Do we feel
That's why I shoved his body off.
Do we feel safe enough to I mean, so
I feel like if we're on one of the bigger ships,
we're kind of above. I mean, we're kind of out in the open at least, raised up. As long as we have a watch, we should relatively see anything coming up on us, right?
Yeah. And I think getting Karnath in the water right now might set him off. Also, he's got more blood coming out or anything, and the Jack's body's down there too. So who knows what's actually gnawing on it right now? We probably don't want to take a dip in the dark.
Yeah. Let's camp out here.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the light of my oven.
Home is where the hearth is.
Fire, big old wooden ship. Probably not the best. Yeah.
Yeah, you got wood all around.
Yep.
So, are we going to do watches? Do we have 2 or 4 people here? They're.
Yeah. I know we kind of ham waved the last one, but
we can just do like 2 checks. Yeah. And Coin Purrs is still like he's hunting crabs.
I don't know if I actually said it, but I was shouting, "Coin Purrs, we got it!" Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Who knows? Coin Purrs will appear or not.
He's a cat.
Up and it'll be on someone's chest.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
The blink cat. Yeah.
Perfect. Go through and make a check.
All right.
So instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah.
Got it.
For the first check through the night. Nice. Oh, crit.
Oh, the crit again. It's like your 4th one.
Yeah, I'm having a good night.
And you lived.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Anything happened before I roll mine?
No, just you're just taking in the night. You're appreciating the open sky again. You've been kind of off a boat for longer than you're used to, and it's nice. Even though you're not on the waves, technically you're static. It's nice to just smell the air again. When it's not being mixed with the old blood from torture victims around you on the ship. But in the bay, as the water gets deeper, you see like a lot of bioluminescence occurring. So there's like active little phytoplankton or what are they? The ones that light up. So anytime like a dolphin or a sea turtle comes by and stirs up any water, there's like a brilliant display of like kind of a white bluish light under all around you, and but especially out toward the deeper end. And every now and then you'll see bright green flashes under the waves, peppered in infrequently, but they do stick out. And that's from your experience, that's the electric coral hunting out there. but no dangers approach during your watch.
Nice. All right. I will add my. I'm just gonna do advantage, so it adds the d6.
Yeah.
The maple slug.
Oh, nice.
What a good idea I did. It's a 12.
No, 12 is good. So kind of more of the same as Zabji, stirs you awake for your watch. It's very quiet out there. The same noises that are present during the day, kind of the creaking and the waves coming up, lapping up against these ships. Everything's so crystal clear at night, and as you trade spots with Zabji looking out, like you are also appreciating, little playful dolphins having a good time up by closer to the ship, and then actually out into the distance whenever the moon hits just right, the how the bay opens up, you see that this is a very active bay at night. Even you see the waves coming in, but also like they're because of the moon hits it just right. What you think is maybe another ship somehow surfacing belly up, actually it's a whale, and it turns out to be a whole pod, like a whole family of whales going by, and you hear their faint song, under the waves as they spray up through their blowholes, creating like a LED fountain, with the moonlight in brilliant displays, mixing with the moonlight and the plankton under them in the bioluminescent show. And as the whales go by, they create like a wake, even. And Grit, as you're just before the sun starts to come up, this is like the last cool thing that happens. This big waves start lapping up onto you, and they're all like lit up because of the bioluminescence. So it's a cool show. And then as the night wanes and the day starts to break, different sounds take over, and it's more your standard what y'all are used to. So pelicans, seagulls, everything's back to normal. We've reached daybreak.
And not as pretty as the lights in the sky at night, but we get in the peaks. But it's not too bad out here. Yeah. I will. For my long rest, I'm definitely getting rid of my HP and armor. So reset that.
Nice.
And did you know that you get stuff on a long rest, Sean?
Like what?
Fear.
Oh.
And if you have a long-term countdown, you can advance it.
Ooh.
For if there's something that you have on that. And on a short rest, you would get a fear, just one. And on a long rest, you get two. So.
Well.
Yeah.
Now that we're doing it right, or trying to.
You're reading through the stuff over here. So yeah, I will tend to my wounds and repair my armor, which is my body. So I guess I'm just tending to my body completely.
All right, so I got 4 fear if I take 2 for this.
Nice. I do like how you have to choose. Like a long rest isn't just like a flat reset on everything.
Yes. That was
so I still have some stress.
Main gripe. Like Zabji going down, like I'm trying to think back to my last 5e campaign. I don't think anybody went down.
Yeah.
Or if they did, they were immediately back.
Well, because there's no 0. I guess healing's not as prevalent either.
Mm-hmm. See, this is better. It's better. I know it's better.
Mm-hmm.
It feels better.
Speaking of healing, maybe a downtime for the future is working on a project to make some more healing stuff out of the mushrooms.
I actually, since I've crit so much, I have a free downtime activity to do. So can I start working on a project with those toadstools?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
You could also clear all my stress, but no, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I mean, no, I like it. I like having a little leftover.
So kind of in a very morbid but scientific way, Zabji, there's so much fungus coming out from the decaying flesh that it's the toadstools from the Blue Woods, but also a lot of like I don't know, penicillin cultures and all kinds of things popping up in all the corners. So you have a whole lab to work with.
Perfect.
Wake up in the morning to cackling in the hold. No.
Yeah, there's just a cauldron bubbling.
Zabji, you always had that pot on top of your oven?
I did, but I just started. I'm doing like a toadstool broth, but like a really thick broth.
And that's
Like-
different than a cream.
I'm
How?
using the toadstool bones.
Oh,
You have to dig deep for them
They-
and roast them. But yeah, it takes time.
they have bones.
You gotta know where to look.
They don't talk, do they?
Not now.
Well, I mean, when you put them in the pot, they scream, but that's more the gases being released than an actual scream.
Oh no. That's wonderful.
It just coincidentally
Okay.
sounds like please no.
It just really sounds like, oh my god, it's so hot, please help. My
weird, and then-
god, I have a family.
There must be some intricate bones to make all those noises, because I know sometimes you can carve stuff and make, fluty,
Yeah.
certain flutes that make noises based on the holes that are in them. Yeah. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh. Man, nature sure is wonderful, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes if you dice them just right, you can get them to say, "Tell my kids I love them."
Oh my god.
Tell my kids I love them.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
I like to
no.
imagine the pot just now bubbles and
Just a,
Oh god. But it's cool. Life comes
Grit's
from
headcanon
death.
is definitely that Zabji is. Well, I already have the connection that Zabji was secretly part of a famous pirate crew. So I'm thinking maybe he was an assassin or something. Like what was Zabji up to before?
All assassins.
Yeah. Grit ain't that dumb. Grumb ain't dumb, that's what we used to say.
yeah, every time I kill something, I have a little bit of a flashback to my darker days.
You're training.
Yeah,
You
you just start to
tattoo.
unlock that part.
I feel like, and I could be completely off base, but that new tattoo you got there, I swear I saw something that might have looked like a little like raven feather or something, like a wing poking out from one of them Jalakunu when we were talking to him underneath them clothes. That ring a bell? Or am I just imagining things?
You know what? I don't recall.
All right. Okay. Hey, how's Conrad doing this morning? Speaking of.
I was about to say his tattoo he got from the temple or different.
Yeah, that tattoo you got from the temple. This is Grit, just completely, and me fabricating something that may not be true.
Karnath. So, yes, everyone completes the long rest. In fact, Grit, as you turn back to the group to kind of wake everybody, you're surprised to see Karnath up and awake, and he's put himself together, and he's like standing and staring inland toward the shore, just very stoic and silent.
Hey, buddy. You ready to talk about the runner? Does that ring a bell? He was all about that last night.
He turns around, and in his hand he's holding just like a tankard that he found. He's just been using it for water. I guess it was Rockback Jack's, and he turns to you and very calmly,
Which is huge.
right? He just kind of starts to walk toward you, and it's a blank face, like almost a stern look about him, and about halfway toward walking to you, he just starts to like break a little bit and starts to whimper, and he just comes in for an embrace with his one arm, and just pulls you in really close, and he starts to like you're a bit shorter, you're quite a bit shorter. Karnath's big.
His chest.
So exactly, Grit's like, he face up in his chest, and you feel even with just his one arm, you're like, oh, like he's very strong. This is a man that you've seen, again, like he's in charge of duties on board, and definitely not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's a leader by example. First one there, last one to leave. When it comes to cargo and everything, he's also vicious in a fight. He's saved you before. Everyone here has been saved at least once by him, and so he's like the epitome of strength and dexterity, really on board, and everyone's trusts him. Everyone knows that, or you guys know that he was found by Liliana Fairwind, the quartermaster. If I'm mixing up the doctor's name and the quartermaster's name, I'm sorry. But it was the quartermaster who found him and took pity upon him. He was part of not a ship that the Don Qui defeated, but one that they salvaged. They happened upon the battle after the fact. And out of the wreckage is where they found Karnath. And normally, people are given a choice whether they are to submit to Captain Trek for either for the time being to be sold as into slavery in some cases if they're bad guys, or treated parlay. You can parlay with them, but or join the crew. So that's always an option, and they'll test your mettle. So. While Karnath had initially opted to be sold into slavery, he didn't want to follow any orders. Liliana just saw something in him, so Captain Trek gave him a start in his early teens, and he's just like blossomed into pretty much the ideal crewman, and everyone looks up to him. But before you is a broken man. What was. Again, like I said, the epitome of strength is now just he's shaking, holding you tight, and again, like as sure as he was with his might, he was also with his words before, but now he's really struggling, and stuttering, and he'll just start by saying, "Thank you, friend. Thank you. You saved me."
Oh, now we ain't even, but one more pebble on the scale there. So we got a lot to go. You've done the same, right?
I would, but now what good am I? I won't be able to do anything. He steps back from you, lets you go, and he motions toward his missing arm here. He's very beat up about it. I'm useless now.
Liliana might be able to do something, for you. We still have his arm is across the deck, but
there's always there's prosthetics. I've seen there are hooks and things that we can get you.
Yeah.
He's how am I supposed to strike fear? Am I supposed to command respect like this? I'm just going through my daily duties. There's no way. Captain Trek's, he's not going to want me. I'm no good to him. After what I've done, I don't deserve to be back.
What did you do?
Oh, fuck. Lads, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was for love.
Was it a merribbit?
No, it was Rana. She's a Chalakunu. I'm sorry, but yeah, she's the daughter of the chief. We've been having an affair lately, and I came here. I heard she was in trouble, and I couldn't get here by myself. I had to trick you lot into traveling with me. I couldn't get the boat alone. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think anything bad would come of it. I thought we'd just get some drinks, have some laughs, and I'd pop over here and not even need your help. I was just gonna fuck off for a minute, half a night, go in, save the girl, get out, back, none the wiser. Bob's your uncle, but everything went to shit, mates. Everything went to shit. He starts crying. And the last thing you guys remember is being in the market in the harbor town, and Karnath coming up to you and offering to buy you some drinks, and he says, in fact, yeah, we'll do like a little flashback, a scene of Zabji, Grit, everybody but Karnath, kind of wrapping up your meal at the tavern, and you're waiting to pay the check, and Karnath very charismatically comes up. And he said, "Oh, this one's on me, mates. Don't worry about it, and I'll take care of this. I've just got something. See if you guys lads want to get in a little trouble tonight." And he knows, whose fancies to who to pique, and whose interests to bait. And he just said the right thing to the group, basically, to go on an adventure. And honestly, this isn't that uncalled for. To go on a little side adventure as a pirate, fuck yeah. This is Tuesday. Let's do it. So, and then what got, and then it will cut back to real time. Like, it all went sideways. We went into that bloody statue where we made camp, and then I was taken away. I'm sorry, lads. I brought you here. We got drunk, and then I was supposed to meet a lad to go save Rana, and it all went to shit. It ended up being, I was double crossed, and Rana broke my heart. I'll stop there for you. He starts crying. What do you guys say?
Well, you said something about saving Rana. Was she in trouble, or?
No, it's a ruse, mates. I've been duped, bamboozled.
By Rana, or was it all just a? Was it a catfish?
She catfished me.
Was she Jack?
So, I'll break it down. Oh, he tries to gather himself. You got any more of that soup?
Yeah. Here you go.
Gods.
Grit's very behind. So what? So, Fran, you tell me that there's no trapped humpbacks that we were coming here to release.
So, no, I'm sorry, I lied. I lied to you.
Oh.
That is
just thinking of after that. Yep. Anyway, yep. Well, you do your thing, friend. Yep.
It's true. I used we had heard those rumors about the trap humpbacks, and I used it to get you over here, but it was under false pretenses. I had my own mission. I had my own devices. But she betrayed me. We got here. And I'm sorry, lads, but after we got drunk on the first night, I was supposed to, like I said, go tend to my business and pop back before you even know, none the wiser. But I got jumped, mates. I went to meet the person who was my contact, who was going to lead me to where we were going to rescue. But it was a setup. Rana, she kept talking about blood legacy and how we're only going to be together for one night. That's all I get. But then the legacy's forever, and I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Again, was half drinking, pretending to be drunk with you guys, but I was a little bit naked, so it wasn't making too much sense. But before I knew what was going on, a couple of lads the size of this fella, and he like gestures toward Rockback, the corpse over the side. Couple of fellas the size of him grabbed me, strapped me down to a rock altar, and then they poured some kind of fucking like little jelly tadpoles, black writhing little tadpoles all over me. And then as they were on my body, Rana, which it was a bittersweet moment, lads. This is a moment I thought I was looking forward to, but it did not end up the way I wanted. Took her clothes off, jumped up on me, tried to like bathe herself in these little tadpoles, had her way with me, and then jumped off and said the prophecy had been fulfilled. When all I mean, sorry if it's not that big a deal. I fulfill prophecy all the time. It's I don't understand what's happening here. What makes it different? But she ripped my heart out, mates. She told me I was a fool. That someone like her I could never be loved. And then she said I was trash, that my purpose had been fulfilled. And then Rockjack here, this fuck, breaks my leg, drags me out here, tortures me, rips my arm off, starts to gnaw on it right in front of me. I'm about to lose my mind. And then that's, in fact, I did lose my mind, I think. And I thank you, Zabji. Thank you for the soup. I was lost there. But if it wasn't for you, lads, I don't know. And how the hell did you find me even? How'd you get out here?
We were looking for you. Yeah, definitely not looking for a treasure or anything else to steal or anything like that. You specifically were what we were here doing.
Yeah, we got, Coin Purse is over somewhere, but he was with us till we came in the water here. Coming to this here ship just for you, because Zabji, he knew this is where you was. So, but I mean, before that, I guess we got a lot of time, but we woke up and I think we might have killed your baby.
What?
Just to lay it out. Your son? I don't know what it was, but yeah.
My gods. What did she do to me?
I don't know, but it was full of tadpoles. Necrotoad? That ring a bell? Anywhere with you? Nope. Oh. All right.
Oh no. They was chanting in some foreign tongue. I didn't understand what it was happening around me. But yeah, as soon as as soon as she had her way with me and I went, I did my thing. She hopped off and talking about how prophecy had been fulfilled. She got what she needed from me. But are you saying?
I mean, we killed something that was filled with them dead poles? Is that where we landed, Zabji? Is that dead poles? Yeah.
I think that's yeah.
Yeah, because they were pretty nasty. They look like something dead that should have been dead.
I mean, that's
but then again, we found them again inside this big temple. That I'm not sure we didn't really destroy the temple, but we did let them out of it. So, but I mean, your thing was probably before that. So yeah,
I've cocked it
You're
all
probably
up.
the start of all this. I mean, not to make you feel bad about it. But,
oh God! Oh God! Captain's gonna kill me.
I mean, now I hadn't seen any harm from it other than this eel that got brained by one of those tadpoles. Speaking of, can you maybe put your head down a little bit down here? Just want to look in your ear real quick.
Oh yeah. No, he leans down. What are you thinking? Is it in me? Is there one in me?
I mean, yeah. Just making sure you don't have any water in there from yesterday. Yeah, I would like to look and see if there's any sort
Oh
of
yeah. Go ahead and make
tadpole in his ear.
an instinct or a knowledge instinct or knowledge.
Oh.
I think instinct.
Having to roll for it makes it worse. 19 with hope.
So you're looking in ear holes. You get a good grip on both sides, and you even like stick your powder finger in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Does not appear to be any foul play. You even like look deep into his one eye, and nothing weird going on. He seems straight.
He'll lift up his eye patch real quick just to make sure nothing's sitting in the eye socket.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Just had to be sure. It seems like they could go into something. I don't know. Yeah.
Bloody disgusting, mate.
A bit out of it at the time, and learned I could float a lot better than I used to be. Yeah. And something like Zabji gave me a kiss. Anyway.
Well, she's got to pay. She took something from me. I feel it. I feel it in my soul.
You know where she is?
I have no idea.
Like at the turtle. Oh yeah, turtles. Well, don't ask. Summon turtle in the map that we've had from the back of the Necrotoad. So we're here on this. Well, I don't know how to read this too well, but I know there's a village of them. Is that where you were?
No.
Jalakunu. Nope.
I'll bring us back to the map.
The map. Were you at this point of interest or this one?
Right. So yeah, he's looking at where you guys are now in the little bay over there.
And I'll say, we started down here, and then the temple is over here, and here we are now. Yeah.
Right, no, and he points at the map. He's like, this is the last thing I remember was being by the statue. And then that's when I snuck away after everybody else was asleep. And it wasn't far from there where I got jumped. So I would say probably about halfway to the coast, to the beach inland, where I was supposed to meet my contact. It ended up being my apprehender there. And but no, I ain't seen the village yet. I know it's supposed to be over there. I ain't made it over there yet. I think I was just pretty much taking advantage of somewheres on this side of the island, and then kind of dragged to where you found me here.
Oh. Seems you're lucky to be alive.
Oh, I thank you. You lot, I'd be dead without you for sure. You like scarf down the rest of the soup and slam down the bowl now, and he's like lets out like a very frustrated but powerful series of groan shouts as he's kind of like focusing his energy, his hockey.
Well, I know a few things. The Jalakunu don't seem to like the Necrotoad. That's the name we got for the thing that we killed that had those deadpools inside of it.
Necrotoad.
Or that they had for it, I guess. They don't seem to like it at all. So I feel like they maybe we should go ask them.
Well, we gotta tell him the daughter of the chieftain. She's the one that's the source of all this. She's got to be like a secret. I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe you don't talk about, what y'all did.
Yeah, I think we leave that maybe vague.
Yeah.
I know. Normally it's beautiful. It wasn't beautiful. She hurt me.
Oh, buddy. And then I know that they're usually all around. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't listening to us right now. Oh wait, we're on a boat. They probably can't hear us here. But in the trees in the jungle, I feel like they're always around. But I'm not a map guy, but Turtle, I think the ship's over there, which means that their village should be between us and the Don Qui anyway. So probably makes sense to head that way. But I was thinking about getting a boat, but that kind of seems a long way around. I don't know. Are you good enough to move yourself, Garnath? Or Zabji?
I think maybe Turtle could carry him if he's not feeling up to walking.
No. He scoffs at that. He jumps down from where he was sitting and lands on square on his feet, on his strong legs. He's like, "No, I ain't nobody carrying me. It's just an arm. I think I'm over it now. It may just take some getting used to. Maybe some different clothes."
Do you want it, or should we maybe bury it?
No, I think it's been
up on and kind of point up to the highest point of the boat.
right.
We do the the sky. We lead the bodies out there, and then all the rock animals come and they get their bits.
No, I like that better. After seeing what Rockback Jack did to my arm, I don't want it back. So this fat fuck, he can have it. It's yours. I don't need it. I've got friends.
Oh, all right. And by the way, we have no. There ain't nothing. He has appropriated that name from us. Rockback. That just.
That's our word.
Yeah, we did not give him permission to enjoy that. So, just so you know, nothing between us and him.
To hell with him.
Yep.
Bigger and better things, lads.
Oh, by the way, we found a lot of gold, so maybe we could buy you, a good arm or a good. I don't know if there's any magics that'll help you there. I've seen some, but they just ended up kind of, they grew on really small and then they stopped growing because they stopped paying for it. Anyway, yeah. You end up with
subscription
arm and a
limbs.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the Deadpool legs. Yeah. It was the first movie. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so maybe we help you out, you've done us a lot of good before.
Well, if Captain will have me back, I'm sure he can think of something. I'm gonna have to think of a good apology and a good excuse and make this right before I see him. I can't bear it.
He took me on before I even knew what a sail was, so I think you're gonna be okay there. Yeah.
I technically worked there for a few weeks before he realized I worked there.
Yeah, I think that might have been more on you than him.
True,
Personally.
but he didn't kill me when he found out.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. True. Yep.
He's a good man. I misrepresented us. I'm sorry, lads.
Nah.
Never again.
I mean, Why do you think me, a peaker, and now become a pirate, my friend?
Little known statistic: 1 out of every 5 pirates that are missing a limb got it because they got catfished by someone else.
And that's 1 out of 5. And then I heard that 1 out of every 2.5 pirates are missing a limb anyway. So that's I'm sure you could make those numbers do something to get another number. And don't get us started on what was it we got that totally didn't have before from the mer frogs? Yep. Seepies.
I mean, I got this bitchin' tattoo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Does that provoke any response from Karnath, the tattoo?
No, he would have no idea.
Okay.
He'd just that's nice.
Yeah, we really got it. Yeah. It's just kind of weird how it just kind of, never seen it before, Do you lose your skin, Zabji? Is that a thing y'all do?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if maybe it was under there, and then you.
I mean,
it just showed up one day.
I take it. I haven't lost my skin yet, so fingers crossed, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe you're still in your baby skin.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
They say 35 is when you really kind of come into it.
We've never talked about how old you are, or how old I am. That's never been a thing before.
True fact. No one will really know how old ribbits are because the only way to tell is to count the rings on my bones. So you have to wait until I die.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's a true frog fact. like trees, rings on bones.
Got it. So your bones make noise too, like the mushrooms?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Or just when I get in really hot water, I scream. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But only if the water's already really hot, right?
Yeah. If
Got
it
it.
just rises up, I kind of just sink into it and say, "This is nice."
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. I feel the same way. Anyway, where are we heading?
I think we're heading to the village.
There you go. Or maybe looting a ship.
I was about to say,
first, and
there's
then-
a yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's something we could do now, or if you want to wait.
Well, I will wait. We'll call the session there, and then we can start next session with the looting, and then no more encounters until the village. We're gonna finally get this underway.
Oh, so we can just talk while we travel for like a whole day. That'd be great. Maybe find some native flora, fauna.
Yeah, fun stuff. Not. I mean, I needed to have Rockback there because he was like torturing, but as far as no more fodder.
Yeah, he's not very fun. Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, we'll stop the stream. We'll stay on for a sec. So thanks for watching Wayward Knaves. Yo!